Hi everyone, this is Ashley at the Silver Bay Public Library, and I am back once again for a story time for you guys to enjoy. This week, if you were unaware, or aware perhaps, for our summer reading program, we are making puppets! So, this week I have some fun stories about animals and the like, as puppets tend to be animals, though they don't have to be. But I have a little puppet friend who's here to say hello. And we have some books about this little hamster friend, and some other fun animal books. So, without much further ado, I think we should just dive right in. This book is called Memoirs of a Hamster. By Devin Scillian and illustrated by Tim Bowers. Night 1. My life is perfect. I have a bowl full of seeds, a cozy pile of wood shavings, and room to run. I never leave here. Question. Who's the luckiest hamster in the world? The answer is me. Night 2. I just keep telling myself, Seymour, you've got it made. When my exercise wheel is delivered, I like to work out. It's the best model around. The Fuzzy Boy 360. Shiny as a new dime and as fast as lightning. I don't know how many miles I put in, but I was on the wheel all night. Night 3, it took me a while to get the hang of my new water bottle, but it's great. It's important too. A hamster has to stay hydrated. Back to my wheel. I've got another hour to put in before daylight. Night 4, little girl came by and gave me a kiss on the nose. Nasty. Hello, ever heard of germs? But she also gave me 2 yogurt drops. Question. Who's better than a yogurt drop? Answer. Or what's better than a yogurt drop? The answer is 2 yogurt drops. I ate one and tucked the other in my cheek. I'll save it for later. This hamster has it going on. Night 5. I was climbing onto my wheel tonight when Pearl the cat came by. You know, she said, you run for miles every night, but you never leave that cage. Well, what's it all for? I don't know, I said. That's what hamsters do. What a complete waste of time, she said. Have fun in your cage. I'm going to the sunroom. Sunroom? What's a sunroom? Night 6. Little girl woke me up to clean my cage today. She kissed me on the nose again. Barf. She needs to knock that off. But while she was carrying me around, I realized there's a lot of house around me that I haven't seen. It seems to go on forever. I tried as hard as I could, but I couldn't see a sunroom. Little girl gave me a yogurt drop, and I completely forgot about the sunroom. Whatever a sunroom is it better than a yogurt drop? The answer is no. Night 7, I planned on running a marathon tonight, but my Fuzzy Boy 360 is a little squeaky. Pearl came over to the cage, looking a little annoyed. You really need to get yourself out of there, she said. But why, I asked. I've got my wheel, I've got my seats, I've got yogurt drops. You wouldn't need a wheel out here, she said, and there's plenty of room to run. The staircase is made of sunflower seeds. And the sunroom is filled with yogurt drops. As she was walking away, she turned around and said, watch out for the Hoover. Hoover? What's a Hoover? Night 8. I didn't sleep a wink all day. Little girl came by and kissed me on the nose. Yuck. And then I had a terrible workout. I just couldn't focus. How could I concentrate knowing what I know? Imagine a whole staircase made out of sunflower seeds? And the sunroom? Don't I deserve to be in the sunroom? Buck the dog came by to give my cage a sniff. And I said, Buck, do you like the sunroom? Big, goofy Buck said, I love the sunroom. It's so sunny. And he trotted away. Night 9, no workout tonight. I spent the whole evening putting together a plan. I went over every square inch of my cage, and I think I've got it figured out. Operation Tasty Treat is set for tomorrow night. Hello staircase, hello sunroom. Night 10. Good old Seymour is one smart hamster. My escape went like clockwork. I moved the seed dish, then I was able to climb outside the wheel. It kept spinning and I wasn't getting anywhere, but Sweet Pearl suggested I jam a sunflower seed at the side of the wheel, and it worked. And after that, it was easy. I shimmied up the wheel and popped the lid right off. Question: who's going to eat every yogurt drop in the sunroom? The answer is me. Night 11, note to self. Cats are big fat liars. I'm writing this from the edge of the sofa. One wrong move and Pearl will have me for dinner. For starters, the staircase is not made out of seeds. It's just carpet. It tastes like a sweater. And the sunroom is nice, but there wasn't a yogurt drop in sight. And when I heard Pearl, the big fat liar, say, "Hello, Seymour," I knew something was wrong. She looked really hungry, but all of that time on the wheel paid off. I raced past her and squeezed out of the sunroom just in time. I made it here, but now what? Pearl keeps clawing under the sofa. That big fat liar. I'll probably never see my cage again. Question: who's in big trouble? The answer is me. Night 12. I'm doomed. I'll never make it out of here alive. I can see Pearl pacing back and forth. She says she's looking up recipes. I tore a tag off the bottom of the sofa, found an old pencil, and wrote out my will. I, Seymour Q, hamster, being of tired mind and hungry body, leave my fuzzy boy 360 to my 17 brothers. I leave my water bottle to my 22 sisters, and to my sweet mother and father, I leave the 4 yogurt drops hidden in the corner of my cage. I won't be needing them. I sniffled a few times and fell asleep. Goodbye, friends. I love you all. Night 13. So hungry and tired I could barely move. I heard Pearl purring the way she does when she sleeps. It was my only chance. I tiptoed out from the back of the sofa and headed straight for my cage. I was going to make it, but suddenly there was a terrible noise. It sounded like a hurricane. An enormous monster was coming right at me. I looked up at its terrible eyes and read the most frightening word. Hoover. It was trying to suck me inside. Buck heard the commotion and started barking like crazy. That woke up Pearl, the big fat liar who hissed, "He's mine," and started racing right toward me. Hoover had me by the tail. Pearl was swiping at me with her claws, and Buck was howling like mad. I was a goner. I closed my eyes and waited for it to be over. And then came the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Seymour! It was suddenly very quiet. Hoover, Pearl, and Buck stopped in their tracks, and one surprised but happy little girl got to me first. She kissed me on the nose, a lovely, beautiful, sweet kiss, and I kissed her right back. Twice. Night 14. My life is perfect. I have a bowl full of seeds and a cozy pile of wood shavings and room to run. I'm never leaving here. Question: who's the luckiest hamster in the world? The answer is me. And that was Memoirs of a Hamster. Now, we do have another fun hamster book called Happy Birthday Hamster by Cynthia Lord and Derek Anderson being the illustrator. I'm not going to have Seymour hold the book this time because that can be a bit difficult. Plus, it's his birthday. He should relax. Today is my birthday. Best day, bake day, candles on a cake day, clap day, cheer day, party time is here day. Do you know what today is? Asked the hamster, Seymour. Yes, today is my shopping day. First I need to shop at the bakery and buy some, went on the bulldog. Pink cake, blue cake, chocolate through and through cake, short cake, tall cake, cannot eat it all cake. Which would you choose? I think I would choose a chocolate cake. I want the biggest one. It has the most frosting, said Seymour. Looks yummy, but today I came to buy dog biscuits, said the bulldog. Now I need a new ball. Our next stop is the toy store, said the dog. I love toys, said Seymour. Spin toys, glow toys, wind it up and go toys, soft toys, hard toys, ride it through the yard toys. Which would you choose? I think I like soft toys. I want a riding toy, said Seymour. This ball is perfect, said the dog. Wait, aren't you forgetting something? Reminded Seymour. The dog thought, yes, you're right. I need to buy a card for a friend. Let's stop at the party store. Games, check. Hats, check. Piñata and some bats, check. Plates, check. Spoons, check. Streamers and balloons, check. Which would you choose? I like piñatas. What about you guys? Look, a balloon, exclaimed Seymour. How fun, said the dog. Grab it and let's go. I just have one more stop. Curly fur, straight fur, awesome, groovy, great fur. Striped fur, white fur, looking quite a sight fur. What would you choose as they got to their hair cut at the salon? Perhaps a barber shop. You look groovy great, said the dog. Thanks, replied Seymour. The dog has said, now I've finished all my errands, and Seymour thinks it's time to go home. Long day, late day, all I did was wait day. Frown day, fret day. How could they forget day? Did all of his friends forget Seymour's birthday? Do you want to come in, asked Seymour. Sure, said the dog. Surprise! I thought you all forgot, replied Seymour. I would never forget my best friend's birthday, replied Dog. Cake time, hat time, hit it with the bat time, game time, race time, paint it on your face time. Which would you choose? I like cake. Happy birthday, hamster. Make a wish, said Dog. Red box, brown box, sparkles up and down box. Tall box, wide box. What could be inside box? Which box would you choose? Thank you, said Seymour. The end. Looks like little Seymour had a fun birthday. Oh, it looks like he doesn't want to sit up. There we go. Next, we'll be reading a pretty easy story called Clip Clop by Nicole Smee. Who wants a ride? Asks Mr. Horse. Me, please, says Cat. Clip, clop, clippity, clop. I want to ride too, please, Mr. Horse, says Dog. Up you get, says Mr. Horse. Clip, clop, clippity, clop. What about me? I want to ride too, please, Mr. Horse, says Pig. Up you get, says Mr. Horse. Clip, clop, clippity, clop. Don't leave me behind, says Duck. Up you get, says Mr. Horse. There's a lot of animals on Mr. Horse's back. Can you go a little faster, Mr. Horse? Asks Cat and Dog and Pig and Duck. Of course I can, says Mr. Horse, but make sure you hold on tight. Clippity-clop, faster, faster. Clippity-clop, faster and faster. Clippity-cloppity, clippity-cloppity. Whoa, stop, we're falling off, squeal Cat and Dog and Pig and Duck. Mr. Horse skids to a halt, and Cat and Dog and Pig and Duck fly through the air and land in a haystack. Plop, plop, ploppity, plop. Oh dear, oh dearie me, says worried Mr. Horse. Again, cry Cat and Dog and Pig and Duck. Up you get, laughs Mr. Horse. And Cat and Dog and Pig and Duck go riding off again. Clip clop, clippity clop. And that's the end of the story. Clip clop. I mean, that was pretty cute, I will admit. Bit short, but I mean, you can't tell me that that horse and those animals are not just adorable. Maybe you can make a fun puppet that looks just as cute. Our next book is Where There's a Bear, There's Trouble by Michael Catchpool and illustrated by Vanessa Caban. One brown bear saw one yellow bee, and one yellow bee saw one brown bear. One brown bear thought, where there's a bee, there's honey. Sticky honey, yummy honey, drippy honey, gummy honey. I'll follow this bee as quietly as can be. One yellow bee thought, where there's a bear, there's trouble. I'll buzz off home as quickly as can be. So one yellow bee buzzed off over the stone wall, followed by one brown bear, as quietly as could be, on his softest tiptoes. Buzz, buzz, growl, growl. Shh. Two greedy geese spotted one tiptoeing bear. Aha, they thought, where there's a bear, there are berries, ripe berries, juicy berries, plump berries, squishy berries. Let's follow that bear as quietly as can be. So two greedy geese followed one brown bear, and one brown bear followed one yellow bee, all going along as quietly as can be. Buzz, buzz, growl, growl, honk, honk. Shh. Three shy mice spied two flapping geese. Aha, they thought, where there are geese, there's corn. Yellow corn, yummy corn, delicious corn, tasty corn. Let's follow these geese as quietly as can be. Buzz, buzz, growl, growl, honk, honk, squeak, squeak. Shh. So one yellow bee buzzed over the bramble bush, and one brown bear followed one yellow bee, and two greedy geese followed one brown bear, and three shy mice followed two greedy geese, all going along as quietly as could be. Then one yellow bee buzzed right into its nest, and 100 yellow bees buzzed out. One brown bear saw 100 yellow bees, and 100 yellow bees saw one brown bear. Help, growled one brown bear. Where there's a swarm, there must be trouble. I'll run back home as quickly as can be. And off he raced, back through the prickly bramble bush. Help, squawked the two greedy geese. The bear is after us. And off they flapped across the muddy field. Help, squeaked the three shy mice. The geese are after us. And off they scrambled through a crack in the stone wall. Until, growl, ouch, squeak, squawk, hiss, squeak, eek, bounce, wobble, crash. One yellow bee landed on one brown bear, and one brown bear landed on two greedy geese, and two greedy geese landed on three shy mice. And one yellow bee thought, I know there'd be trouble. I knew there'd be trouble. And it looks like they all ran off back home. And that was the story. Where there's a bear, there's trouble. And it certainly did seem that things got a little out of hand. Well, for today, our last story is going to be Flooby. Flooby is not a good pet. By J.E. Morris. Though I will say, Flooby looks positively adorable in my opinion. I wish I could have a little puppet of Flooby. Maybe I'll make one. Who knows? This is Flooby. He is my pet. Kim has a pet. Kim's pet can sing. The wheels on the bus go. You get the idea. Sing, Flooby, sing. Row, row, row your boat. Meow. Flooby does not sing. Flooby is a cat. Sam is a pet. Sam's pet can fetch. Catch, Flooby, catch the ball. Throwing. It lands. Flooby does not catch. Flooby went to sleep. Jill has a pet. Jill's pet can jump because it's a frog. Jump, Flooby, jump. Flooby does not jump. Flooby yawns and stretches. Uh-oh. Run, Flooby. Run or you'll get wet. It started to rain. Flooby does not run. Inside the house, Flooby shakes off all the water. No, Flooby, no! And gets thrown all wet. Flooby does not sing. Flooby does not catch. Flooby does not jump. Flooby does not run. Flooby is not a good pet. Kaboom! Went the lightning and thunder outside. But he needs me. Floopy grabs onto his owner. Kaboom! Goes the thunder, scaring both Floopy and his owner. And I need him. So Floopy may not be able to do a lot. But he loves his owner, and his owner loves him. And if you make a puppet of Floopy, you could make him do pretty much whatever you want, which is the fun thing about puppets. Imagination. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to our fun little stories for today. Come back on Wednesday to hear some more lovely animal and pet related stories. Seymour would like to thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.